Okay, there's no wasted space on this trailer at this time of the year. So we have to come up here and we have to take these boxes down and stack them up, and well, we have to use the boxes as ladders sometimes, and it's no big deal because they're built, the boxes are built to withstand many more pounds or kilograms than what I currently weigh. But after the holiday, maybe I'll shed a few pounds because this is more exercise than I've been doing lately. So, hello, my name is Greg Stobbe. I am the flower buyer, and I've been with Flora Fresh for 15, 16 years, something like that. It's much colder here than where I usually work from. I'm in shorts and sweats. No, shorts and a short sleeve shirt all day long here. I'm in layers and I'm still cold. So I'm either getting old or getting too used to the warm weather. Kevin has good spatial recognition or spatial analysis. He was putting pallets together without even me having to explain. So good on him. Good hire.
My name is Kevin Hernandez. I do the roses at Flora Fresh, and I have been with the company for about a month. I had experience with a little bit of inventory stuff and like processing, which is kind of what we do with the roses, where you take it all out and then you kind of like, you just chop it up, and then it's like everything's kind of like a little chain. I've done stuff like that before, and then obviously I've delivered like small bouquets to people too, like if people order things for like Valentine's or something like that. Like I probably had like 2 or 3 customers, but you know, that's basically what I did that related to this.
Bet you all those people watching Flora Fresh videos, they got to see him climb that pallet. They wish that their dad could climb like that, huh?
Or they might cringe, be like, what's he doing on the flowers? They're getting crushed. No, they're not. Because airline pallets weigh a lot more than this stuff. Kevin was awesome. And I told him, I said, this is what we need to do today. And this is how this is how we need to stage a certain room, storage room, or the front cooler. And he took care of it. I didn't have to check in on him. I mean, I checked in on him, say, how you doing? But I looked once at his work, and I'm like, okay, I don't need to look in on him anymore because he knows what he's doing. I gave him the direction, and he owned it.
Everybody talked about Greg, like kind of, you know, he was that he would come off as a little bit intimidating, and it would be a very high pressure environment.
Oh, come on. Ah, sugar. What the
I met him, I worked with him for the very first day, and I think just our workflow and the way that like we talk and the way that we like have things planned out, it was the complete opposite of what everybody said. Like he only comes down here like once every couple of months, and fortunately I got to have lunch with him before he left, and he's going to be missed until we see him again. I really enjoyed working with Greg.
Something doesn't look like it's mine up there, but we'll see here in a minute. My wife might kill me.
Why do you say that?
Because I'm not using a ladder. I'm jumping up and down. Things like that. Whoa! I am really intrigued by what those boxes are back there, because they don't look like something I ordered. We'll find out here shortly.
Well, if anything was extra, yeah.
Now, if it's extra, I got to talk to the cargo agency who loaded this truck and ask them what the customer wants to do and if they want to do anything. I think when we get beyond that, it'll be at least halfway. Yeah. Let's see. I got my timer. So far, 2 hours.
It's been 2 hours since the shipment came?
Yeah. We're over halfway through.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It went off pretty smooth. I mean, I've been doing it for a while that I factor in delays on on the airport end or in the Miami end. So when it gets here, it's arriving in time for us to, it's arriving in time to fill the orders, but it's also arriving in time so we can process things correctly. All in all, it went great.
I think the most challenging part was not like knowing what to expect and like how much volume we would be selling. And on top of that, the very first truck that it came, it took a little bit of time to unload, which I've never really done something like that where I had to unload a truck by hand. I usually had power equipment, but like other than that, I think it was not knowing how much customers were actually willing to buy. So it was always in the back of my head of just making sure that like if someone did come in and buy a lot, I wanted to make sure, you know, everything was going to be available for them.
Bells of Ireland, we're going to trick them to grow the other way.
Can you do that?
Yeah. So if they've been laying like this, they're gonna grow away from gravity, so they're gonna grow up. But if we turn it over, we straighten them out. Really, all we're gonna be doing now is just taking things off this truck.
All right.
Probably just put this up a little bit later on today with a do not touch sign on it. Excuse me. Sorry. Kevin, you get the honors.
Yep, I just did that whole truck by myself.
No, you didn't. Now go get the last one. Oh, I guess I should get out of the way.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Wow, under 3 hours. Okay.
I honestly didn't think we were going to get it done that quick because of the way they load, or the way they had to load it, because we had so many boxes. We literally had to move. We had to take boxes off of one pallet and put them on another pallet because they were together like this, and we couldn't get a pallet jack in there. So there was probably a third of the truck that was like that, which I guess is a good problem to have, because that means we got everything that we wanted on that truck. But it was tight. But that was the only pain in the neck.
That was I think our first day working together, and it like couldn't have gone any better.
It's rewarding knowing that the flowers that are coming in and then going out to our customers are going to be putting a smile on someone's face. There's just knowing that flowers are conveying a whole set of different emotions for someone who's purchasing them. There's the satisfaction there.
I enjoy helping people and being available for people, so I think that's like probably the most enjoyable part. I'm excited to see what else Flora Fresh has in store for me. Hopefully they're happy with my work. I take a lot of pride in my work, and I hope that people can see that.
See you back at Mother's Day.
Yes.
That's a wrap.